Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Kelly Kitchen, where we're going to have some food, some health, and some fun. I'm so happy to see you guys. Let me adjust these cameras just a tad. We have got some super fun stuff up on the docket tonight. Holidays are in full force, and we're going to try and do some quick things tonight. I made my cranberry cheesecake bars a couple of weeks ago, just after Thanksgiving, and I thought it would be fun to do those on camera because I still have some leftover cranberry sauce, my sugar-free cranberry sauce. That recipe is on the website, thekellyKitchen.com. So we're gonna make some cranberry cheesecake bars. Hi everyone! God, this is so great to see everybody. So we're gonna do some cranberry cheesecake bars. They're low carb with sugar-free cranberry sauce. We're also going to do some egg in the hole burgers. So, hi Lisa. So growing up, I always we had egg in a hole, which, you know, it's just like toast, and then you put egg in the middle, and then you put a piece of cheese on top of it. Well, I've been on a little bit of a carnivore kick, so we're gonna do turkey burgers with egg in a hole. We are going to get started because we're going to run through this stuff really quickly. So I already took the liberty of getting my base made for the cranberry cheesecake bars. And this is the recipes on the website under cranberry cheesecake bars. And this is just my basic like lemon bar base, or, you know, strawberry cheesecake base or pumpkin cheesecake base. But it's just a little cookie base. The difference, though, with this one is that I make the recipe calls for a little bit more, because you pull out about a half of a cup of the crumble before you bake it. So when you bake this part, you save this part, because then we're going to add it to the top. I have already pulled out 2 blocks of cream cheese. So I have 16 ounces of cream cheese. It's at room temperature, and we're going to get that. We're going to start that to get that whipped with the eggs. And this is one of those desserts where you can make it way ahead of time and then just freeze it. So we're going to start. I forgot the most important thing. We're going to start by one of the things I wanted to make note of. There's a few of my recipes where they are a cheesecake, and the cheesecake with the Lakanto monk fruit sweetener, you must powder the sweetener, because sugar alcohols they recrystallize after they cool. So we're going to take 1/3 of a cup of my Lakanto monk fruit sweetener. I think I've shown you guys this before, but I just put it in my coffee grinder. I don't grind any coffee. That's not my jam anymore. But I have this coffee grinder. I've probably had it for like 15 years. I think you can get them for like $15, Amazon. This is a Black & Decker coffee mill, but you just give it a quick whiz, and it gets nice and powdered. That's 1/3 of a cup of that. And I'm going to put that right into my cheese, into my cream cheese, and I'm going to blend those together. And as soon as I get this nice and soft and mixed together, I'm going to add the eggs one at a time. It's 4 ingredients: cream cheese, sweetener, eggs, and a little bit of vanilla. So this comes together super fast. So that is the cream cheese and the sweetener. I hope you guys are doing well. Who's coming to see me? Hi, Atsuko. Hi, Donna. Hi, Julie. Who else? Who else is here? Things are in full force for the holidays. That's a teaspoon of vanilla, by the way. Full force for the holidays. However, my house is super organized now that I have pulled it all together. There is a blog post about my experience with getting it done organized. It's on the website, and I've got some before and after pictures, or mostly after pictures. I just wanted to get that posted really quickly. I'll be putting some of the not so pretty before pictures up as well. But I have to tell you, it has simplified my life. I can find everything. That's so loud. I am gonna just scrape the sides of this down. And I don't know if you guys saw on my Instagram, but I had some of my old friends from high school into town. We caused lots of trouble and had way too much fun. But today it's back on track. I had a few cocktails this weekend and it was fun, but I never sleep well. And I always sort of get off track, so I try not to do that. But we had such a great time. Okay, so this is a beautiful, nice and creamy. Let me get this out of the way. I'm going to just show you. See how nice and creamy that is? Nice cream cheese mixture. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to pour my cream cheese mixture right on top of my baked, cooled cookie base. And then, do you guys remember a couple weeks ago, I did a no sugar cranberry sauce. No one even knew the difference at Thanksgiving. And you know, quite frankly, I don't think that people really eat that much cranberry sauce. You just need like a little dollop with your turkey and all that stuff. So I had actually a lot left over. Okay. And I just keep it in my freezer, and I'll probably use maybe half of this for the cranberry cheesecake bars, and then the other half, I'm actually going to put it back into the freezer because I'm going to save it for Thanksgiving. I'm sorry, not Thanksgiving, for Christmas dinner, so I don't even have to make it again. But it's actually a really nice addition. It's a great consistency, and this is the one that I used allulose for. I think I kind of told you guys about my allulose. I think it's best to use with these jams and jellies. So watch what I'm doing here. So I've got my cheesecake thing here, and then I'm just going to do, whoops, that was, this is not supposed to be on there. This is the orange rind, and it gives a great flavor, but we don't want to eat that, sorry. So we're going to just do little spoonfuls of our cranberry, and then we'll kind of drag it through the cheesecake just a little bit, and so that each bar has a little bit of cheesecake and a little bit of the cranberry sauce inside of it. And this is just, it's so pretty. There's another piece of the orange rind. The orange rind gives it so much flavor, and I actually use an orange extract also. I don't know if you guys remember that, but I think I'll just do a few more spoonfuls. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to pop it into the oven for like 25 minutes and let that sort of come together while I'm making the rest of dinner. Actually, I'm going to get my my cast iron pan heated up. This is going to be for our grilled onions. We're going to do grilled onions inside. Okay, so do maybe just a few more dollops. The tartness of the cranberries is so, it's like a perfect combination with the cheesecake. So do you see what I'm doing here with my spoon? I'm just kind of going back and forth and kind of dragging it through, and it gives it a really pretty, look. I'll show you what that looks like. And then, if you guys can see, can you guys see? I don't want to tip it over too much. So I got the cranberry cheesecake thing, but now here's the next step. So this is the leftover crumble that I have not cooked. I pulled aside a half of a cup so that then I could just sprinkle the top of my cranberry cheesecake bars, and this will give it a nice little, like it'll brown it a little bit, and it'll give it a nice crunch when we chop these up for after. This looks so pretty. And then the cool thing is that when you slice these up, it's kind of marbled all the way in between. Okay, so that is our cranberry cheesecake bars. And I'm going to pop this into the oven for 25 minutes. Our grill pan is starting to get warm, and we're going to get busy on that. Okay. There is going in there. And we're going to go 25 minutes. Perfect timing. Okay. So I absolutely adore grilled onions, but I don't really want to go outside and deal with the barbecue right now. It's not the Northeast, so it's not freezing, but I'm a wuss. So it's freezing for me, and I am not going to go outside to do that, which is why I have this lovely Staub cast iron pan. I got a nice big yellow onion. I'm going to sprinkle this baby with, I'm just, kind of getting it covered in some olive oil. I'm going to take a paper towel here, and I'm going to just make sure that all the grill grooves are covered in some olive oil. You can use spray if you want. And hi, Jan. Hi, Josephine. And so then we're going to cover, you can use a spray if you want. You don't have to use olive oil. But I just want to make sure that this is nice and hot before I put my onions on, because I want my onions to have a nice, like, seared grill marks on them. So we're going to get that going, and it's going to start, like, smoking a little bit. And right before it starts smoking, we'll put the onions on. So I have this jumbo yellow onion, and I like to do kind of thicker slices so that they don't all fall apart. They're probably, I don't know, I'll probably get 5 slices out of this onion here. And I want them to stay almost like steaks. This is going to be, I think that's probably like 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch. Check it out. It's nicely, we're going to keep it together. We don't want them falling apart. See how it's just like a really beautiful onion steak. Check my mic. Can you hear me now? I think, oh no, it says low connection. Can you hear me? I think you can. I know that YouTube's doing okay. Hopefully, oh, no sound. I can't hear. Let's see if you can hear me now. Well, I'm going to keep going because I think it's working. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. I think you can. Let's see. Hopefully it is. I'm just going to keep going because you know what I think it is? The wind is going crazy outside, and I'm wondering if the wind is if the Wi-Fi is having a hard time. My YouTube seems like it's going okay, so I hope that's going okay. Hi, Bib. Okay, so let's get this going nice and hot right now, and I'm just gonna keep on going. Let's see. Wish I could read lips. Oh no! Shoot. I think. I tell you what I'm gonna do. I am going to. Well, I guess I'm just gonna keep on going, and we'll see if the sound picks up. I know it's working on YouTube, so I hope it is anyway. So if you want to pop over to YouTube at the Kelly Kitchen, then you might be able to see it there. I'm gonna just keep going because I gotta get dinner on the table, and I'll check my connection And I have a feeling it's because of the wind that's outside that I'm not probably going to have the best connection. I'm so sorry. I'm going to get 4 slices out of this onion. And be very careful that you do not slice your fingers off. Let's see if you can hear me now. No, probably not. Well, you know, I do the best I can, and I'm really sorry. I got to get a film crew in here to help me with my stuff. I can hear the wind going, and it's kind of a bummer. Our pan is getting nice and hot here. Let's see. YouTube is fine. Okay, good. Still no sound here. But try me on YouTube. It's youtube.com/C/TheKellyKitchen if you want to try there. Because for some reason, the Wi-Fi on my Facebook isn't working. So we're going to keep going for YouTube. I've got my grill pan is super hot, and it's going to start smoking here in a few minutes. And one of the ways you can tell if it's hot enough, obviously hold your hand here, but if you just get your hand a little wet, do you hear that sizzle? That sizzle tells you that you have got a nice hot pan. So we are going to just put our onions on there, and we're going to get those going. We'll get this out of the way. Those are just my onion droppings. We are also having sauteed butter garlic mushrooms. So with our burgers, I always love grilled onions and mushrooms. And because I'm not eating a bun, it sort of helps with the, just more bulk and more things on my plate other than just a burger. So I am going to heat up in my my skillet here a little bit of olive oil. We're going to get that going. I am super lazy. I don't really like to slice mushrooms, but for $5 I can have this whole thing done for me. And I've got my olive oil heating up. I'm not going to add the butter yet because I don't want the butter to brown, but I'm going to do olive oil and a little bit of garlic. You can use fresh garlic. You can use the squeezed garlic, or tonight I'm just going to be using just a jar of pre-made crushed garlic. So I'll add some of that for flavor and salt and pepper, and we're going to get those the mushrooms. We're going to get those going in here. That's about a tablespoon of my crushed garlic, and we'll put that in there. Where's my spoon? We'll get the garlic moving around. Get that cooking. I think I want to add a little bit more olive oil. Now the key is kind of timing this stuff. Although you can make this and this kind of ahead, but this when the burgers are done, that's when we have to serve everything. So you kind of base everything around this being the burgers. When those get finished, that's when you kind of base when everything else is going to go. Okay, so check it out. I am just tossing. Look at that. I just tossed in, what was that? Like 5 cups, almost 3 pounds of mushrooms, but this is going to totally wilt down. So it's just we're going to get that going, get that nice and cooked. While we're doing that, because I'm so prepared, I have already taken a pound of ground turkey, and I use the fattier turkey. So this is like 15% fat and 85% lean. It has the dark meat in it, so it gives it a lot more flavor. and texture. I added salt, pepper, garlic powder, and chopped dried parsley. And I'm going to mix that all together. And we are going to make these really cute little burger patties with a little hole in the middle of them. And after we sear one side of the burger, then you flip it over and you crack an egg into the middle of it, and then you cover that up, and you add a slice of cheese. So it's like I think it's like a meal in one, and I love it. But we're gonna get those ready. I think that the trick with these burgers is in seasoning the meat. A lot of times I see people like seasoning the burger after the fact, but I like to mix it in it so that it gives it a nice flavor. I'm gonna add a little bit more olive oil. I don't want to burn the pan. Get that going. We're gonna add, it's gonna seem like a lot of butter to the mushrooms, but trust me, you won't be eating all the butter, but it gives it a nice flavor and it coats them. So I'll probably add 3 or 4 tablespoons of butter. This is 2 tablespoons, and then I have another thing of another extra over here that I'm going to add. What else can I tell you guys? I'm just getting ready for the holidays. I'm feeling like I want to do something a little different for my Christmas dinner. Of course, everyone is asking for turkey and stuffing and mashed potatoes again, but I'm feeling like I want to do a prime rib, so we might have to battle that out. I'm sure it's going to be delicious, whatever it is. My kids are going to be here, and surprisingly enough, both of my daughters are here right now. They're in the other room. I told them that they couldn't watch. Not this town. I know, there's no sound. I'm so sorry. Just if you want to pop over to YouTube, there's sound there. I am going to, let's check our onions. Oh, look at how pretty that is. Can you see that? Look at it. So gorge. We're going to turn the heat down, turn the heat way down, and we're just going to let those continue to caramelize. So pretty. Put a little bit of olive oil in each of those. And then we're going to just keep stirring this around. These will come together really beautifully. Oops, I lost a mushroom somewhere in there. Yeah. So yeah. Go to my YouTube. Thanks, Atsuko. I have a feeling it's the weather, the wind is having the problem, and unfortunately, we'll just. Technical difficulties, sorry. And you know what else is going on, I think? My children are in the other room on the Wi-Fi, so I have a feeling that might be part of it too, that they're sucking up the Wi-Fi. So next time I'll have to tell them that they can't be on the Wi-Fi while I'm doing the show. So it is what it is. I'm going to get going on the burgers. They will come together so fast. I love parchment paper. It is the easiest way to keep surfaces clean. I'm doing 4 burgers tonight, so I'm going to do just 3 rounds, and then I'll cut a little hole in the center. Let's do like that. And Put that right there on my parchment paper. And I'm going to cut a hole in each one of these. And then the hole that I take out will be our fourth burger. I'm sorry, the part that I take out will be our fourth burger. So I'll just show you how this all comes together. Okay, so here's the thing. I don't have a cookie cutter that's round. Hi, Marie. I have no sound. I hope you hear me, but I don't know if you can hear me. I've been having technical difficulties. But I'm just going to take my little cup because I don't have a cookie cutter. So I'm just going to I'm going to take my cup and cut a hole inside my burger, in my turkey burger. Little bit of, and we'll take that out of the way. And we're going to get this going. Put that on medium. Let me get this out of here. So I'm making these little rounds, and they're a little bit more delicate when you're using turkey meat. But I think it's, you know, they're great with burgers or with, with beef or with turkey. And it might be a little bit difficult for me to get these off of here, so we're going to just do the best that we can with what we got. And as soon as we get them on the pan, it'll all harden up. I'm gonna add just a tiny bit. Ooh, let's check our cranberry bars. Those smell delightful. So good. Okay, this is doing its thing. Let's get a little bit of olive oil on here. We want this to be nice and hot but covered. Our mushrooms are doing very nicely. They're getting nice and soft and sauteed and covered in butter and garlic. Our onions are getting nice and soft. Time to flip those. Nope, not yet. Oh, they're so beautiful and soft, but we're gonna just keep those on there for a little bit longer. I'm gonna turn that heat up just a tad bit more. Our mushrooms are doing nicely. I need a little bit more time on this, and I dropped a mushroom in there. Oh well, not the end of the world. So I have 2 children that are gonna eat right now, so I'm just gonna do 2 of the burgers. I am going to, after they're cooked, I'm going to add a little bit of sliced avocado. Each one is getting a slice of cheddar cheese on top, and those girls are going to be happy. Very, very, very happy. So this is nice and hot. I think that's probably hot enough. Let's transfer this over. So it's a little delicate, but the ground beef is not as delicate, and you're just going to put them right into your hot pan. Nice. Hot, hot pan. I know it's a little delicate, but we're just making it work here. Oh, now it's sizzling. So as soon as that starts to sizzle really nicely, and I feel like it's maybe like 1 to 2 minutes, then I'll flip them, and then I'm going to add an egg in the middle. So that'll give it a little something. I'm not sure if you guys fully read my newsletter or my email that went out, but after Thanksgiving, I went super hardcore carnivore. And Maria Emmerich, Keto Adapted, or Maria Mind Body Health, has a carnivore course, which is, it's kind of like the next level keto, because, well, there's 4 different levels. I went the easiest version, And I've actually really been loving it. So it's even less. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I have done less desserts. I've been doing less desserts. And everybody at Peter's office is going to get those cranberry cheesecake bars tomorrow, and they're going to be very happy because I haven't sent any desserts in a long time. But I just wanted to take a little break from it because something that happens in keto and low carb is that just because you can have something that is considered keto or low carb or keto friendly does not mean you should be eating it all the time. And so I just wanted to take a little break from that, because if I'm making them every day and tasting them every day, and I have them in my fridge every day, then it gets, I eat too much of it, and then I don't feel so great, I don't sleep so great, my pants get a little tight, and I call that the carb creep. So we have taken a little break on carbs, and I've been doing this carnivore thing, and Maria Emmerich has this great class that you can get on her website. The link is on my website, so you can get to it from my website and from my newsletter, or whatever you want to call that email that I send out on the weekend to kind of tell you what I'm going to be doing today. Our burgers are looking perfect. So good. We're going to put an egg in each one of those. Anyways, you can get the link off that if you want to see. For me, it was just a chance to get, just to kind of clean up my act. I lost like 3 or 4 pounds. And of course, my girlfriends were here this weekend, and I kind of blew it, and it was kind of a disaster, but it was still, like I'm right back on track, eating well, having more healthy meals like this. And okay, so our onions are doing well. Our mushrooms are doing well. Let me just see if I should turn these over again. Let's see. Yeah, one more time. They're so nice and soft. And when the onions get soft, they get sweet. And actually, onions do have carbs in them. So, but for me, they're kind of the good carbs. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna flip. Oh, perfect. My turkey burgers. I'm gonna turn the heat down and check it out. I'm gonna press these down. I'm gonna press them down, and then I'm gonna do an egg right in the middle. Well, it's kind of messy, but it is what it is. This is live television. At least I didn't drop it. Let's put this egg in here. Well, it is a little bit messy, but I think you get the picture. So now I turn the heat down, and I'm going to put a lid on, because the turkey burger is already cooked on one side and almost cooked on the other side. Now we're going to put the egg there, and the egg is going to cook all the way through. And then we're going to add a slice of cheese to each one of these. And for me, this is with the grilled onion and the sauteed mushrooms. You could add bacon if you want. You can add, the sliced avocado is a great addition to this. My kids are going to be super happy. I'm not so happy with them because they've been using my Wi-Fi, and that's what I think the problem is. There's lots of wind outside, but I think they use my Wi-Fi. So I'm going to have a word with them about that. Okay, so my egg and burger is coming together. It's having a little life of its own there, so I'm going to just pop that baby. Move that away. Yes. This looks fantastic. Now, that egg white, we can have that after. That can be on the side also. We can mix that in. Our onions are doing well. Our cranberry cheesecake bars are almost done. It's gonna go off in like 1 minute. So check it out. Oh, these are so good. So for the last 30 seconds, this means about 30 seconds. For the last 30 seconds, I'm gonna put that on broil. I just want the top to just brown just a tiny bit, but I gotta watch it really, really, really well. This is cooking up very nicely. We're gonna turn that down. No, we're gonna keep the onions on, but we're gonna turn the mushrooms down. And you can even keep the mushrooms going and get them nice and sort of like, actually, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep the mushrooms going, and I'm gonna get them to be nice and sort of brown and caramelized. This, I'm going to broil for the last 40 seconds. Keep an eye on that, baby. Oh, somebody is going to be very happy. I've already had these, so I know what they taste like, and I'm not going to have any. Our burgers, wow. You got to check this out. How can I show this to you? Let's see. Oh, I'll do it like this. Look at that. Oh God, I hope I don't drop it. So our egg is still runny, and now I'm gonna add a slice of cheese to each, just like that. I'm gonna turn the heat off, and I'm gonna put the lid back on. There is our, okay, those need, I'm gonna put those for 1 more minute, and then those are gonna be done. And then I'm going to plate this little baby up, and we're going to be done. That's how quick dinner can be. I could have been like throwing together a salad at this time and, you know, have everybody else at the table. And dinner is on the table in half an hour. Super easy. So I'm going to grab a plate because I'm going to plate this baby up right now. Peter and I are going to eat later when he gets home, but these burgers, oh, this is so amazing. Okay. Oh, wow. So I've got a little bit of my grilled onions right there on the side. And then, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. Oh, shoot. Oh, I don't want to burn those. Oh, perfect. Wow. Okay, I saved the bell. Saved by the bell. Okay. Woo, these are so pretty. You guys. Look at our cranberry cheesecake bars. So good. Okay, I know you're losing my audio on Facebook, but look at my cranberry cheesecake bars. So happy. Okay, so these have got to cool completely. So I'm going to cool them on the counter for about an hour, and then I'm going to pop these into, is everything off over here? Yes. Then I'm going to pop these into the refrigerator for like an hour or two and get them super chilled. And then this will cut into 25 bars, and each bar is only like 1 or 2 carbs. So they're very low carb, and they're going to be very well loved at Hawk Media tomorrow. So I'll put those off to the side. Let me just show you the final bit of, girls, come for dinner. You guys, it's dinner time. But look at this. We've got a cheeseburger, egg in a hole with a turkey burger. We've got grilled onions, and we have sauteed butter mushrooms. That is dinner. We will do better next time on the technical difficulties with the sound. I'm so glad that you joined me tonight. Join me on all my social. Share this if you can. Let anybody know. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know at thekellikitchen.com or on any of my social at The Kelly Kitchen. And I will see you next week. Okay, bye.